England are into the semi-finals of the Euro 2024. People, this is amazing. This is amazing moments, which in this situation, these are the situations where everything matters, you know. The little things you put on, whatever you sacrifice, it all matters in the very end, because you are literally doing as much as you can. You are sacrificed what you can give so that you get something in the very end. It was not an easy game, and I'm telling you, it was really, really demanding, but I love the fact that they fought to the very end. And it had to go to penalties. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the one that I came out on the Connect, if you remember, a few weeks back, and I said they are scapegoating on this kid. And today, being the guy who's given the last penalty, the redemption penalty, according to the commentators who were in the game, it was amazing. But I'm going to try to talk about the game and a surprise to what I actually saw from England. I think Klopp said this a few weeks, I think a week ago, when he was saying that I think England has a chance to go forward because they're going to get better as they go forward into the tournament. I did not see it. To be honest, looking at everything that was happening, to seeing what have happened and how this team has been playing all from the beginning to where they are right now, I actually have to say, from the beginning to where they are right now, this is the first game they actually played better, and most of the players who have been attacked so many times online actually stepped up and showed something amazing, showed something special. And where we are right now, you just wonder, can they do it? Because they're in the semi-finals. If they beat the team that is coming between Turkey or Netherlands, they are going to the final. They are going to the final. Can you even think of that? The way in the final last time they lost to Italy, they go back again to that. That is something else. I'm not speaking here believing that this team is ready to do something special, but I am seeing that there is a change. We're going to talk about the bad. There are negatives in this game. So to those ones who are just joining us for the first time, do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the Connect. Is it coming home? That's my question that I'm asking everyone. So let's get into the video. So it started so well. The first 30 minutes, I have to say, these are the first 30 minutes from England I've ever seen in this tournament since the beginning of this tournament. To step up the way they did, to play the way they did, to attack as well as to try to do as much they were doing. The only person who was really disappointing in this game, and even the stats prove it, is Harry Kane. He did not really contribute so much into the game. At halftime, everyone was screaming that this guy goes out of the game because he was not offering enough. And I think I have to say, this had to take what Switzerland did with that goal that was scored by Mbolo. Is that how you pronounce it? Mbolo or something like that? Please let me know in the comment section. Because he was the guy who actually triggered the substitutes that Southgate put on, who were actually going to play and actually put pressure on this team. Because it took Switzerland some time to actually understand how to defend or to play against the new subs which were introduced in the game by England. And the way it went on, like the way it was played, it forced them to make the mistakes, which I think were really pivotal in the game. And that goal from Bukayo Saka, it's one of those goals you're going to remember, because he had actually had a year without scoring for England. The last time he scored was when he scored that hat-trick. So it's amazing, which actually Trent Alexander-Arnold was talking about in one of those videos that they do in the England YouTube channel. But I'm really, really happy with the way this team stepped up. I'm really, really happy with the way that they showed that they could play. Everyone were actually on cloud 9, knowing that we were told that they were going to play a back three. And from that back three, we are being told that Trent Alexander-Arnold was not going to play because Luke Shaw was the guy who was going to play. It got everyone losing it. To be honest, everyone were losing it. They just could not believe it. Jimmy Carragher even came out on Sky Sports, said what he had to say. So many people were not there, but he continued with the same way he started. He believed, he put on the same team that started this tournament. Or at least Trent Alexander-Arnold is no longer there. The team that started the last game, Kobe Mino being the guy who has been introduced, and he was back again. There was a difference between today, the way Bellingham and Phil Foden were playing. And I think this is very, very important, because I think there was a rotation between the way they were exchanging. Whenever the other one is on the ball, or whenever the other one is attacking, within the other one would jump onto the left side to try and cause chaos. And I actually felt that for the first time, I actually felt that that left side was at least occupied. It was being used. Somebody was taking advantage of that link, and I think it helped England, to be honest, to go to where they've reached. It really helped them to continue fighting to the very end. And I think that's the reason why they're in this position. I think that's the reason why they've actually managed to go to the level that they are at, because nobody saw this team winning, to be honest. Nobody believed that England can do it. Nobody actually thought they had a chance. The favorites going into the game for the first time after a long time. But also it was actually the truth, because England were offering nothing in the group stages as well, in the round of 16. It was Switzerland. They teach Germany how to play football. And after we saw that performance against Germany, Germany actually played against Spain in the game that we saw yesterday. You'd wonder that, okay, Switzerland was the first team that were also very close to beat Germany. And somehow, the way this game was actually approached, the way that Southgate was able to nullify, or actually to switch off the strike force of this Switzerland time, the danger men were really struggling. And I think also it had to go with the way the wingers of England were playing. Remember, I told you of that rotation between Foden and Bellingham. I also have to talk about what Saka was doing on the other side, because today he was a pain in all the Netherlands players. I think every single time when he was holding the ball, they were actually marking him with other 2 or 3 players, because they could not handle. 2 players were not enough for Saka. And I think it's really important to give praise where it is really where it belongs. The fact that today he stepped up for this game, the fact that he came out when they were not expecting him to do so, the fact that he came in and performed the way he did, it matters so much. It helps the team to believe that they can go far. It helps the team to believe that they can actually do something better. And bringing on Eze, I actually felt it was so good in the wing, controlling the ball, what he was doing, and also bringing on Cole Palmer, playing that number 10 role again, the way Foden was playing with Bellingham. But at this point, Bellingham drops at that position where Kobe Mano was playing, and Foden started to rotate with the guy who was with the Cole Palmer. Saka remained at this position, and that's where the goal came from, because Cole Palmer was also a pain in this team to deal with. They could not handle Palmer. They actually 2 players picked up yellow cards, if I'm not mistaken, in the Switzerland team, because they could not stop or control Cole Palmer. And I think it was really, really important to know. I think if you had brought these players earlier, this could have been a different game, because that's when they switched on to a back 3. Kyle Walker working as a back 3 alongside John Stones being the one who was in the center, as well as Luke Shaw's coming from an injury, coming in and performing and showing what a left-sided player can actually do when he's playing at left back. Something that was really important, something we haven't seen in this game. And this can actually help England to go far. People might say that why are we always so critical about England? Why do we always criticize so much of England? Because there's so many players we are watching. These players who stepped up today, we watch them every single week in the Premier League, even some that are playing in Spain, the other one in Germany. They are good players. There is a reason why England is one of the teams that is being believed that they could actually win this tournament, because they have got good players who can actually play the game so well and actually be effective the way they approach the game. But the fact that they have not been stepping up, the fact that they have not really been performing so well, and we have been asking questions, can they do it? It all matters, because we expect so much from this team. We might not say, okay, we don't really expect that much from Southgate, but we do expect so much from the England team. We expect, because they've got some group of players. And to tell you the reason why I say I don't expect so much from Southgate, he still cannot get some of the best players to play in this team. He still cannot get the balance which is needed in this team, but yet they are showing up when it matters. Yet they are showing up. They're putting it all to the line. They're fighting to the very end. And yes, the book, their hotels for the next 3 or 4 days as they prepare for the quarterfinal, in which they might play Turkey or Netherlands. That's a good group to go for. They can go to the final. I'm not saying that they'll beat the Netherlands. I'm not saying that they can beat the Turkey, but it is important as they are moving on, as they keep showing up, as they keep doing what they're doing. It's important because they are actually being effective for a change. They're actually playing like a team that can do something. The only problem that is left with Southgate to deal with is the Hurricane problem. And the fact that he's a captain, it's painful. I'm hoping he plays better in the next game, but the captain has to at least try to show something because this team is not performing. I don't know. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of England? And is it coming home? Can they really do it? Because it's not yet over, but today they stepped up and they proved that they can perform if they actually have to perform. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of the game and what are you expecting as we go forward in this tournament? I'm Sam. I will see you on another video. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect. The best way you support us. We are out. Peace.